Good afternoon, everybody. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of Kenya Defense Forces, Your Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, William Samoei Ruto, colleague governors, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. This year's Devolution Conference marks an important milestone in the course of our national journey in devolved governance. The concept of annual devolution conferences was largely informed by the need to strengthen county governments in order to be able to fully realize the implementation of devolution. I am very personally gratified to witness what we have achieved together as a nation since devolution began 6 years ago. As the first Cabinet Secretary for Devolution and Planning, I recall the many challenges we faced in implementing a model of governance that was new to us. In spite of these challenges, it is evident from this gathering that there are very many successes. Today, devolved governance is strengthened by mature institutions such as the Council of Governors, the Senate, and County Assemblies Forum, with the support of national government through the Ministry of Devolution, Arid and Semi-Arid Lands. For this reason, I applaud the leadership and commitment that these institutions have demonstrated over the past 6 years in the championing devolution on behalf of the people of Kenya. 6 years later, county governments are not exempt from the very challenges that brought together all stakeholders into a common gathering where knowledge, ideas, experiences could be shared with a view to improving the lives of every Kenyan. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, apart from taking stock of devolution gains, the 6th Annual Devolution Conference promises more intentional citizens' involvement in the conference program. Plenary sessions will not only feature high-level discussions by dignitaries. Citizen delegates will also have an opportunity to share their first-hand accounts of what impact devolution has tangibly had on their daily lives. From this form of public participation within the plenary sessions of the Devolution Conference presents a good snapshot opportunity for feedback that stakeholders can use to independently assess and verify how effective devolution is on the ground. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, reaffirming the theme, deliver, measure, transform, and remaining accountable, we must allow this conference to allow us to listen and pay closer attention to what Kenyans are saying. We celebrate devolution because it bridges the divide between the government and its people. However, we must also recognize that devolution demands closer scrutiny of governments. We can no longer afford to be indifferent to corruption or the denial of justice to the victims of the vice. Service delivery is essential in many parts of the country, and the success of this is evident. 6 years on, we must move beyond delivery and challenge ourselves to realize true transformation for every Kenyan. We must measure our impacts, evaluate our successes, and embrace our challenges in a bid to grow our national wealth and prosperity as a people. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Kirinyaga County has a lot to celebrate under devolution. As one of the 5 smallest counties in Kenya by land size, it is a great privilege to represent the Central Kenya region as the host county of the 6th Annual Devolution Conference. Our vision as a county of government is to ensure every resident of Kirinyaga is empowered to achieve their fullest potential in an environment of dignity. Towards this end, we have completely aligned our county development blueprint to the Big 4 agenda as follows. In universal healthcare, we consider health as one of the sectors that best illustrates how effective devolution can be. As a county government, we undertook to study the real cost of health on households in Kirinyaga, given that NHIF premiums of 6,000 per household annually were beyond the financial reach of most of our people. We determined that a premium of 1,500 per household, we can provide basic health care to our residents without any additional costs. And this we benchmarked with Makueni and Kitui. As a result of this, As a result of this, we shall soon be rolling out KiriCare, a health insurance cover that allows every household in Kirinyaga to access affordable primary health care services. In trade and manufacturing, we have prioritized the expansion of our local markets so that our farmers have more opportunities to sell their produce and traders can earn better incomes from their business. In our first year, we built 5 markets, and by June this year, we will have an additional 3 markets completed. Therefore, in less than 2 years, we will have 8 new markets completed across Kirinyaga. Under manufacturing, we have recently welcomed into office our first board of Kirinyaga Investment Development Authority that will be tasked with spearheading investor engagements with numerous trade and investment opportunity within the county. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to commend you on the ambitious target to grow Kenya's GDP in manufacturing from 9% to 20% by 2022. Kirinyaga County is a committed contributor to this target. We have secured investor engagements to put up a tomato processing factory and a rice wine sake factory right here in Kirinyaga. We have also secured financial support from the UK aid to set up a factory that converts rice waste, which is rice husks, into wood substitute byproducts such as chipboards, MDF boards, which are used to make furniture and learning materials for our ECD schools and building materials, giving us an alternative to wood and therefore contributing also to the conservation of the environment and our forests. On food security, Your Excellencies, we as a county that is blessed with favorable conditions for agricultural production, we are the leading producer of rice in the region and the largest producer of tomatoes in the country, with a production of 54,000 tons per year. A lot of these tomatoes go to waste every year, and therefore, we have invited investment in rice and tomato processing because it's not only sensible, but sustainable for food production. Our goal is to strengthen our food security by transforming our agricultural economy from subsistence to sustainable food production. Our Wezesha Kirinyaga program targets capacity building in women and youth to profitably engage in dairy, coffee, and horticulture subsectors. Through Wezesha Kirinyaga, the poultry program, for example, we intend to produce 1 million eggs a month in the next 7 months, and therefore to curb the deficit, we are told we import 10 million eggs a month from Uganda. On affordable housing, the Keregoya Kutus municipality was one of the 10 municipalities selected by the Sustainable Urban Economic Development Program, SUAID, to receive technical and seed grant funding towards creating sustainable urban infrastructure that will support the growth of urban settlement and subsequently strengthen our journey towards investment in affordable housing. And I must thank UK Aid for that support. Like Kirinyaga, I am sure each of the counties represented amongst the 10 here and others today have many success stories that we can all learn and benefit from. As we interact over the next 3 days, I encourage all of us to collaborate, cooperate, and have candid conversations as stakeholders in the success of devolution. Lastly, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as you participate in this forum over the next few days, I encourage you to spare some time to visit our Kirinyaga coffee shop. Kirinyaga is home to one of the finest coffees in the world, and I'm not just saying that because I'm the governor. The International Coffee Review, which is one of the world's leading experts on coffee marketing and promotion, has ranked 2 of our coffee factories amongst the top 30 coffees in the world. Baragwe Farmers Coffee Cooperative has ranked number 4, while Kabare Cooperative has ranked number 24 internationally last year. Recently, Kiangoi Coffee Factory, also in Kirinyaga, won the International Taste Standards Award held in Rwanda. You will have an opportunity to sample world-class coffee right here at this conference. Your Excellency, that coffee shop is, I think, on our right. When you get out of the holding room, you will see we've set up a full coffee shop, and everyone can feel free to please join and sample the true taste of Kirinyaga. I am also pleased to inform this conference that on March 16th of this year, the first ever Kirinyaga Coffee House will officially open in Newark, New York. This This is as a result of our marketing endeavors, and as a start, our partners will be buying 3 to 4 tons of coffee per week directly from our farmers. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to travel to New York to sample this award-winning coffee. We invite you to pass by the Kirinyaga Coffee right here at the conference and get yourself a latte, a mocha, or just regular coffee and sample the best coffee in the world. Kirinyaga is gaining popularity as a leading weekend destination and one of the fast-growing adventure tourism destinations in Kenya. Please make some time to visit our waterfalls, our historical sites and geographical wonders like Darashayagai or God's Bridge over the Nyamindi River. Try out our bungee jumping and water rafting on Sagana River, or simply enjoy the cool of Mount Kenya at Castle Lodge. By the way, did you know that our water rafting course in River Sagana is the second best in Africa, next to Morocco? Now you know. And that we host international water rafting competitions and training. Please take some time and go to the water rafting area. Finally, as the host county governor, it is now my distinct pleasure to invite you to the evening's Jeans and Boots Country Music Festival this evening at the grounds right next to the exhibition stands. I trust that you came with your jeans and boots. And if not, I'm sure you'll have a chance to change. We have provided VVIP changing rooms at these grounds. In the event that you did not bring any pair of jeans, do join us anyway. Nothing stops you from joining us as we devolve some dancing later this evening. As the English say, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. We hope you will enjoy Kirinyaga. Welcome once again, and thank you very much, and God bless you.